everyone, and welcome to another 5-minute update from Montclare. My name is David Villarina. I am the Chief Operating Officer for Montclare, and we're also joined by Kevin Dobbs, CEO of Montclare. Today we're going to cover a topic we've received a lot of requests on. We're going to share information on the methodology behind the Montclare SaaS 250. For those of you who are not familiar with the Montclare SaaS 250, it is research we conduct to identify the 250 most successful SaaS companies in the world. We gather a lot of data and essentially rank the top 250 companies in order. The research is regularly referenced in the Wall Street Journal and Business Week. Many technologies rely on our research to understand the SaaS market. We also have the investment community, analysts, and the media who use our material to better understand the industry and all the players. The Montclare SaaS 250 is significant for a few reasons. If a company is even on the list, it indicates a certain level of success with their business. Also, board of directors and investors review our scores to determine how attractive a company is. It also provides an indication of how companies are doing with relation to their competitors. It can be viewed as a measurement to determine a company's value. I'm going to now hand it over to Kevin to share more information on how we evaluate these companies. Over to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. So our approach was really to kind of take a different look at the software industry. Traditionally, you see analyst firms looking at companies using lagging indicators, kind of like an outside-in view of companies. What we wanted to do was look at companies like a CEO would look at them, look at the operational and financial metrics, be able to compare public and private companies, and look at leading and lagging indicators. We wanted to take kind of an independent view of the market where we could grab the data from as many companies as we possibly could. This year we looked at about 1,500, and we wanted to kind of rank these companies using operational, product, and financial metrics. We also wanted to create something that could be improved over time as companies came up with good ideas how to better rank the companies. So we wanted to kind of build everything on top of a continual improvement framework. So the way we looked at it was we wanted to grab this data, we plugged it into our algorithm, and then that yielded what we call a BlueScore. So what we did is we went and we gathered 6 different sets of data and incorporated them into our overall ranking system. So for instance, company data, we looked at whether they were a pure SaaS or hybrid, whether they had done an IPO, because an IPO represents a good indication of momentum in the market, and when they started their SaaS business. From a product perspective, we looked at innovation. We wanted to see, are they delivering new features quickly and value to their customers? How much are they spending on research and development every year? And then we also asked 6 thought leaders in the industry to rank 5 companies that they thought were the most innovative. We did look at revenue. We looked at their total SaaS revenues. We looked at what percentage SaaS made up of the company's total revenues. And then we also looked at kind of an efficiency metric around SaaS revenues per employee. We looked at social sentiment. So we looked at how many LinkedIn followers did they have? How many Twitter followers did they have? We even looked at their Alexa ranking. And then we also wanted to look at transactional data. This would be, has the company raised money from a venture capital firm or private equity firm? Because again, those firms are doing a deep dive on the company, and it was a really good way for us to kind of check what the momentum of these firms were. We also wanted to look at M&A, and for a lot of the bigger companies, this is a way that they're kind of jumping into market, and we wanted to add that into the algorithm. So with that, I'm going to turn it back over to you, David, and why don't you give us a little review of what the BlueScore is all about?
Sure, thanks, Kevin. We have a lot of data on these companies, but in the end, the BlueScore is what we rely on to rank the companies. Here, we're looking at the SaaS 250 rankings page. It's accessible by anyone through the Montclare site. You'll find our BlueScore next to each company represented. It's the number in the red circle shown. Although we rely on the BlueScore to rank all the companies, it also reveals their maturity in successfully operating within the SaaS business model. This chart shows that the higher performing companies shown on the right are those included in the SaaS 250 list. Now, the Montclare SaaS 250 is available in 2 flavors. On the left, we're seeing the 250 rankings and top 10 lists, which are available for free on the Montclair site. On the right is the paid 1-year subscription. Now, the difference between the two is the paid subscription has all the industry insights and details on all the SaaS companies. We provide interpretation of all the data, share details on funding activity, M&A, global growth, and trends. We also provide a data set on the companies which you can download. The research is also updated every quarter. To invest in the subscription, simply visit our site. That's it for our update today. We appreciate your time and invite you to contact us if you would like more information on Montclare or the Montclare SaaS 250.